So this young man right here got cheated on, and he's about to tell us the story of how he discovered it. So it's tough, y'all.
We were both working the same job. We both went to college together, and we both was with each other every night. Then suddenly in late 2022, like around November time period ish, we kind of were going through some things, and we kind of split up. Like not officially, but kind of gave each other a little bit of space. But then around December, we kind of came back, and we were trying to work things out again and trying to like improve and stuff like that.
When people ask for space, they're typically looking to fill it with someone else. That's what happens sometimes, y'all. Male, female, whoever. In this situation was a woman. When they ask you for space, they're typically trying to fill that space with someone else. So they weren't even separated that long, and they get back together.
We were doing good, and then next thing you know, I remember one day I came into our job.
They worked together.
I got out of my car, about to walk into our job, but it was my off day, so I was like going in shopping for some groceries. We both worked at this grocery store. So I was going to go get some groceries, and there's one guy that I always say what's up to. We never really talked or interacted, but I would always say what's up to him, dap him up or whatever, just, acknowledge him. And like this one day I pulled up out of my car, about to go into a grocery store. He was working, pushing carts and stuff, and I looked at him, I said, what's up? And bro didn't say nothing. No, he didn't nod his head, didn't say nothing, didn't dap me up or anything. All he did was just look at me with a death stare, like just kind of like stared me down. And then like I walked into the store, and I was like, I guess he just mad or something. I guess he just pissed off or something.
So the dude that she was cheating with works with them as well. That's what they call dirty work right there. So that's dirty work. So she cheated on you with a guy that y'all work together. And she cheated on you with a guy that y'all work with.
I guess he just had a bad day, whatever, cool. And then next thing you know, at the same time with my girl at the time, she was like not answering calls after like 9 p.m., which was unusual. And like I was always trying to pull up on her and spend the night with her like what we always do. And she was like, oh, I'm at my parents' house. And it just kind of was unusual because she did not like staying the night at her parents' house. And I'm like, it's kind of unusual for her to be saying that. But anyways,
behavior shift.
Many nights go on, and she's like, oh, I'm still at my parents' house. I'm spending the night at my parents' house. And like I started kind of like in a weird vibe, like what the hell? Like why is she staying at her parents' house all of a sudden? Like she has her own crib, and like she's staying at her parents' house all of a sudden. So like I feel like something fishy is going on. I feel like she's lying, but obviously I just kind of ignored that or whatever. Kicked it.
Yeah, so ignoring that can do it. Like never ignore your intuition kicks in. Don't ignore your intuition. Now this young man is like 20 something, y'all. But like you gotta trust your intuition. She has her own place, but she's consistently staying at her parents' house and ignoring your phone calls at night. Trust the intuition, bro. Trust it.
To the side. I feel like something fishy is going on. I feel like she's lying, but obviously I just kind of ignored that or whatever. Kicked it to the side. And then I was going to work all the time. I would park in the back of the parking lot. And she would always park in the front. So as I was walking by these days, going inside to work, I would kind of peep into her car. And then one day I peeped into her car, and like I saw like a spend the night bag that she would always bring to my house.
Oh.
Whenever she would come spend the night at my place. And I'm like, bro, she has not spent the night in my place in like 2 weeks. And why the fuck does she have her spend the night bag in her passenger seat when she hasn't been like over my place in 2 weeks? And I was like, she doesn't carry that around like nothing. Like I know she always takes stuff because she always has important stuff in there, like her makeup, mascara, or like everything in there. So there's no way she just left that in her car from the last time she stayed at my house. And then next thing you know, I remember I was driving by her house one night, like just to do some sneaking around. And I saw this red smart car I've never seen before at her house. And I was okay, like I've never seen this car. But I was like trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, maybe it's her friend. They probably got into a wreck or something. They probably using their mom's car, or brother's car, got a rental car. Cool, whatever.
You hear how he keeps saying, I give her a benefit of the doubt. He didn't trust his intuition. Now, trust the intuition. I'm telling you, your intuition will save you so much pain and so much hurt. I mean, you're still going to hurt regardless, but it'll save you so much time. Red smart car.
All of a sudden, her energy started shifting towards, like dry, and then, like, she wasn't responding past 9 or 10 o'clock most nights.
And the cheating shit, y'all, just break up. Y'all work together, just break up and move on. The cheating shit is just such weak, weirdo behavior. They're just so conniving and dirty. And the dude that she's cheating with, y'all work together, and that he.
She would quote unquote fall asleep and all this, that, the other. And next thing you know, a week or two later, I was in the break room at work where we all worked at, me, her, and this guy that she was messing around with. And one of my homeboys was like, hey, how do you feel about so-and-so? And I was like, huh? Like, he said my girl's name and some other guy. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, they've been going home together every night for the last couple weeks. And I'm like, what do you mean they've been going home together the last couple weeks together? He's like, well, I thought everybody knew, including you. I was like, aren't y'all broken up? I was like, no, we're still together, still talking.
That girl be lying to people. That girl been lying. She been lying to everybody about what's going on. That's why the other guy felt so comfortable telling him that. It's like, how you feel about them dating? Oh, y'all, she told us y'all broken up.
Oh, well, like, they've been going home together every night for the last couple of weeks. And I was like, huh? So I came out the break room all furious, mad, pissed. And I see both of them she was a cashier, and obviously he was a cashier too, but he was bagging for her, and she was just cashiering, and they were just sitting there laughing, having a good time. And I come out the break room, and I was like, both of them dead in the eye, and I just walked off, like, ain't no fucking way. Like, I just found out, like, you've been, like, you basically cheating on me with another dude from our job. And, like, soon enough, she found out that I found out, like, maybe weeks later, that I knew that her and this other dude were messing with each other this whole time. And all those dots connected for me. Like, the time, like, maybe, like, at that time, it was, like, maybe a month ago from that time whenever he, like, stared me down and didn't say what's up back to me or dap me up or anything. And at the time I saw his car, that was his car, that red smart car I talked about earlier. That was his car at her place. And then her, like, not answering her phone past 9. Like, obviously, like, he was at her place or she was at his place.
Oh, that's dirty work.
And
work together?
At the time she said she was at her parents' house, she wasn't at her parents' house. She was at his house. And obviously that spending the night bad made sense, too, as well. Like, she had to spend the night bad because she was staying at his place. And, like, she had to, like, have her work clothes and all this, that, the other.
That's so dirty. That's so dirty.
So, like, it just all connected for me, and all was full circle moment for me whenever my coworker told me that they were messing with each other and going home with each other every night in the same car, same vehicle, and everything. Oof. So, like, my whole world came crashing down because I was like, ain't no way you were, like, doing this right in front of me.
I've probably seen crash out. That's like, I know some people was like, that's crash out type of, people crash out over that type of stuff right there. This FaceTime call was sad. Oh, oh goodness. Shout out to him coming to you about the situation though. Yeah, the other person. Yeah, thank him, because she about to have you looking stupid and feeling dumb for a long time. Some of these women out here evil, y'all. Them gonna be evil as hell. How he mad? He talking to your girl? Yeah, because the girl be lying. She lied. She probably told him that young man, or the young man who made this video, was treating her horribly and being mean to her and wouldn't leave her alone type of stuff. He keep calling me. He won't get the hint. Like, that's crazy. Only telling the bad parts. Yep. Not the smart. I'm sorry, bro. One thing I learned as I gotten older, my picture too big, y'all. Is sometimes we gotta let bygones be bygones. Yeah, they take a little while to get to that point. Getting cheated on is so traumatic. Yeah. Them grocery store jobs, warehouse jobs, grocery store jobs, y'all, hospitals, churches, any job. I know this is always one to break. Yeah, the breaks, y'all. If they ask you for space, they're typically trying to fill that space with someone else. And that's just something I've realized over the last few years. Talking to so many people in these situations, y'all. I'm going to link his video so y'all can check him out, y'all. Show him some support. I don't know if he did anything else on it, though. Let's see if he talked more about it on his page. Anywhere. His name is Giles. I miss the way you looked at me. My life sucks. Looking at old photos of yourself hurts. So, yeah, I don't think he speaks on I don't think he speaks on it. He says there were no signs. Yeah, I guess he's talking about depression or whatever the case may be in that one right there. Let me make sure. Yeah, there was music playing on here, y'all. I had to make sure. Because, you know, the music on YouTube, they be doing all kinds of stuff right here. YouTube will just beat you in the head for playing somebody else's music on your channel. So I'm like, so I used to clean every day. Now it's hard picking myself up. Grief hurts. A loss, so I'm not feeling accomplished in any sense. A person strong, but that a person only dragged themselves so much. Yeah, I'm sorry. There were no signs. Yeah. You get depressed, you get y'all. Getting heartbroken can lead you to these spaces, right? They can take you to a dark place. because it makes you question your own worth or value. What did I do wrong? How can I be better? Maybe I'm not good enough. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? So I pray for this young man right here. Hope he makes it through. I know it can be tough and whatnot. It's a tough situation to deal with overall. Seriously. Anyways, y'all, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.